don't think they're gonna make those chips so we can shoot it back at them. But
Yeah, you know.
but it's kind of like this. It was probably about 2, 3 months ago, right before he probably either a little bit before or a little bit after he took office. I'm sitting there watching this video, and there's this lady that's just taking a pole and she's jamming it into the snow. And she hit it like 3 times, and the next thing you know, oil started coming out of the snow. And I was like,
Mm,
oh, I'm so sorry for you. Like, hey, cool. That's, yeah, man. That's that's what we do. That's what we do.
wow.
And the thing about it is that if you listen to the countries that he said Libya. We got rid of Gaddafi. Actually, we bayoneted him in the butt. We got rid of what? What's the other ones? We just got rid of Syria only last month. Um, we've been Iraq. You already know. Afghanistan. You already know. And the thing is we don't go over there to win wars. What we do is we go over there to keep fighting wars called forever wars. Because if you notice, we have been at war my whole life in some way, shape, or form. No other country can say that they've been at war for 50 years.
Wow.
That in some way, shape, or form, our military has been at war for the last 50 years. And is everybody in the world a bad guy like that? I don't know, because I haven't seen anybody shoot anything over here in my lifetime.
Right.
But we're shooting them all over the place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Look, and not only that, but I haven't seen. And don't get me wrong, everybody talks about China and the Uyghurs or something like that. That's kind of up in the air. I'm not 100% sure about that. If they're having, if they're making them work like that, like kind of a concentration camp or something. But some people who I would say they're more government oriented say yes, and then people that I know that do podcasts have been there, all that stuff. They say they've never seen anything like that. So, and I follow some people that are over in China that they never said they see anything like that. Now, China has its problems. It does. It's still a authoritarian regime. It's pretty much top down. You do what we say. But
Mm,
but the one thing I will say is that authoritarian regime cares a little more about their people than we do because they get health care. They have a baby. They get a crib. Like when they leave, if I'm not mistaken, most people there's not a lot of homeless in China, and a lot of people own their house that they don't pay taxes on every year. You know what I mean? They're not. China hasn't been to war in I don't know how long. They're building the state of the art things. They're curing diseases. I told you they got a cure for MS. They got a cure for diabetes. I think we just figured that out last year, and a kid that's 12 got it. He was the first one here.
uh-huh.
But this is what I mean.